Hi guys, welcome to DevOps School. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about Git. Git is a free and open source distributed version control system which tracking the changes in source code during software development with speed and efficiency. It is designed for coordinating work among programmers and used to track changes in any set of files. After going through this session, I promise you that the concept and understanding of the Git will be absolutely clear to you.
But before that, let me ask you a few things. Are you dreaming of a career with higher pay and more responsibilities? Or are you ready to take your skills to the next level this year? Then start investing in DevOps School certification level courses which will help you to emerge skills for a wide range of entry level roles and as well as higher potential future positions. But with thousands of courses online and in classroom worldwide, finding the right one for your career goals can be difficult. You can consider our courses like Agile Developer, Agile QA, DevOps Certified Professionals, Site Reliability Engineering, DevSecOps, and Masters in DevOps Engineering, where you will have access to well-structured, easy-to-follow course content that has been developed and will be delivered by industry professionals. You can join on our training programs globally through online platforms, and if you are looking for classroom workshops, then we have regular sessions available in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi NCR, Mumbai, and in Pune. Simply compare our many courses, find the one that suits your style and schedule best, and start today.
No matter what tool you are using, always this behavior applied here to here and here to here and here to here. Add, commit. Now, can we do add and commit both together? Yes, there's one shortcut which is given, AM. So directly, if you A means add, M means message. So directly you can commit, but you have to provide add, which is a hidden in that situation. Make sense? Yes. Okay, so let's move on, guys. So I am going to ask a few questions now because I have to how to rename a file, how to commit a directory, how to move a file from one location to another location okay. How to delete a file, I think I said it, how to delete a files in directories, and how to get back, how to add a file, but add all file but commit only selected file, not all, selected file. How to do that? So adding renaming done, moving done. This is a operation you will do, right? Rename, delete, okay, committing a directory, moving a file, and committing the selected file. So these are the things. So can I show you right now? These are the questions.
One more question.
How to revert a commit?
Undoing, git undoing. This I will come back with a little bit in detail, little bit later. Yeah, any more questions?
Yeah. So I guess you uploaded this text file in the browser, right? Some Git browser, which has a graphical interface.
Yeah.
So similarly, like that, will there be any graphical user interface like a URL, a local browser we can browse and we can do this in the graphical user interface?
No, answer is no.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll come back to the topic. It's pending. GitHub is pending. Why we have a Git? If you understand the purpose of GitHub, then you will understand that the thing you should not touch. Anyways, so let's get started. So here I am doing all this stuff. So this is my repository. Right now I'm having it. Which repository? Repo1. So see, right now it's not a repository. So I got into that, and you see master. What is a master? I need to talk about it a little bit later. So here I got this rename. So there is one file which is called file4.js. So let me status. See, nothing is there. So if I see that file, I want to change it. I want to rename this file. So what do we do in this case? So what I will do, git, okay, mb. Yes, there is a command called mb, which you can rename the file. Okay, this command you can use for the moving a file from one location to another locations also, but right now I am doing mb to rename the file. So here mb file4 .js. Now you must be thinking about, understand the concept. See here, whenever you add a new file or content, you have to do git add, git commit. Understand this, it's a new content. Whenever you rename a file, so you have to do git add or commit. Okay, rename first, rename manually and git add and commit, then it will remember commit will do that in the repository, add will do in the staging area, and manually rename it. But I think I don't want to go through this, so I'll show you first thing. Understand this, this is repo 1 and here this file I want to rename it. So if I git 4, understand the concept, I'll rename manually so you'll understand better way. 4, I did rename manually, so control C, git status. See here, I rename manually, and now what is saying, the 4 has been deleted, this has been added. So if you do what you have to do, see git add and followed by commit, because this changes is not there. So see that behavior. Now this behavior I want to automate it. How do we do that? Simple, or git mb file name 1.txt to file name 2.txt. That's all. So this is the git mb file name 1.txt to file name 2.txt. Okay, so if you do that, what will happen, this rename will and add will happen in this code only. Yeah, this code only. Together it's a one command, two things together, and after that you commit. Okay, so now what I will do, if I do undo, go here, I rename back, and you see here nothing, everything is okay. See that? So can I do one thing, can I rename this? So like that I am doing it right now. So git mb file 4.js to file 44.js, I rename it, and you see git status through git. See, this has detected. So what is the advantage over this command over this command? So here they detect you, because if you do the git way, they detect the rename. Through this one also they will detect, but they will do after the commit. That's the only difference. So what has happened, they rename the file and move to the staging area. Now it's in staging area. Now after that you commit. So git commit -m renaming a file, and you see here this has gone, this rename in the repository also. See here, done. So now I rename this file. Okay, so this is how conceptually, remember what are the things you do, you add a file, a new file, rename the file, delete the file, all this thing you do. So you first you do in the local repository, I mean working directory, add it to the staging area, then give it to the repository, and that's where the version is being stored. So this is the one. So how do you rename the file? That's done. How do we commit a directory? Let me show you. So I am committing a directory. Okay, so there is no directory mkdir src. I created a directory inside it. You see src directory is there. Can I do the git status? If you look at this here, git status, it should show something, right? Because src I created and it's empty directory, so it should show me that new unknown, something like that. Because if I add up some file, let's say touch file 5.txt, if I create a file and you see it detects, but why is not detecting directory? And the reason is very simple. Git do the versioning of files. Git do not understand empty directory. Understand that. Git do not understand empty directory. But if you keep something, let's say touch src and some file 6.txt, and if I created one file inside src right now through the touch command, which is handy for me, and you see here, now the moment I add a file, Git has started detecting, okay, this file which you have inside src and a file 5.txt which is not there in the repository. So what do you need to do? Git add and commit. So now here git dot add dot, I added everything. So now it's in staging. So git status, you see it's in staging. Now there is a problem here. I don't want to commit all of it. I want to commit only this one or this one. Everything, if I commit directly blindly, it will get committed everything. So here when I don't want to commit, selective commit. So here if I press this, it will committed both of it, but this time I want to only commit this path. So I select specify over the command line and commit. So there's some mistake has happened. What mistake? Let's try. Okay, see that -m is missing here, and so -m and committed. So this is called selective commit. You see here git status, see file 5 is still there in the staging area, it's not committed. So now this is how you can commit a directory, and then you can selective commit, which is the last situation. Add all files but commit only selective. Okay, now how do we move a file from one location to another location? So if I see here status, I want to move one file which is a file 2.py gateway to src. So what do we do? Git mv, same command, file 2.py to src, and you see here I moved it gateway. So staging has happened. If you use the git command, staging automatically happens. See staging area, and now it says renamed. So yes, mb, you can rename the file and you can change the locations also. Both the commands, mb, there's one command for it, mb. Okay, git mb command. So here all this, because all this in staging, I here move a location, move a file location, and here committed it, and then it's done. Git status done. This is done. Okay, so this is how you can move a file. Okay, so here this all situation I have shown you just now. Do you have any questions on this so far? Do you have any questions on this?
No.
Okay, let's move on. Now the question is, can I delete one file? So I have a few files here located, one directories also, and right now I have a few files, but in reality you may have thousands of files also, no problem. But I want to delete one file. And which file I want to delete? I want to delete one file from this work directory, and the same thing I want that to be committing in the repository also. That is file 1.java. So this file I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that to the latest version, because we don't require this file anymore. The objective of this file is gone. So how can we delete the file? So git rm, see, you can manually delete also, add and commit. Understand that add and commit is like an expected thing. Add and commit, because I told you add will do what? Add will do bring to staging, and commit will from the staging to. So if you add new file, change, modify, move, do whatever you want, add and commit is you have to do that. But if you do through the git, staging will happen automatically. So lesser command. So now I want to delete this file. So there's a two-way again. You manually delete this file and then add and commit, simple. Or you can delete through the git also. So git rm and file 1.java. Okay, I am deleting through the git, so staging will happen automatically. You don't have to add it. So if I run the status, you see the staging has happened. So the command has been the file has been deleted from the working directory. Understand this: the file has been deleted from working directory, but it has not committed, so that in the repository it's not been deleted. So what we do in this file has been deleted in the staging area. This is in staging area, working directory. You do not see the file. The moment I commit, deleting actually this time, deleting file, and you see here I deleted a file in the repository also, and this time see here the file 1 has gone. But do you think really it has gone? Do you think really it has gone? Actually no, because remember, git is for the versioning. So whether you delete, update, modify, change, whatever you do, everything it version. That is all about the git. So if you delete, and if git will delete it, then what is the purpose of versioning? So what has happened? Let me tell you here. Understand this. What has happened? This is a repository. Understand that very carefully. This is a workspace. This is the git. Git is divided into two parts. You know that. One is staging, one repository. Okay. So here you move the file from here to here and here to here, so that all the version is being stored. So you got one commit, then top of second commit, and then top of third commit. This is the third, this is the second, this is the one. Now what has happened? Actually, you had a file here, and you deleted a file here, and you deleted a file here. So basically, whatever you have file here is matching. So this one is matching right now. This one is matching. But what I want to get back to a stage before deleting. So what you have to do? You have to bring this one to the, understand that. Once again, think about it. Very simple flow. Right now, whatever the code you have, it is representing your third commit, last one. But you had deleted here, so that's the reason whatever you have here, whatever you will have here. But you want to go before deleting stage, so that means what you have to do, you have to revert back. That means you have to get this code here. Understand the reverse way. So far you were doing add, commit, add, commit, add, commit, add, commit. Now you will get back the historical version of the code to workspace, because there's only one workspace. So conceptually, are you getting it? Guys,
No. See, when you say that in a working directory, if you delete the file, how come the third place it will go away? But when you commit back, then only it will, we will not able to see the file. Is that correct?
that's what I said here. When you delete a file, then it will get deleted here, and that delete will have to happen here and here also. So what has happened? When you delete the file, it deleted from the workspace. So understand that staging started displaying, okay, the file which you had here and here. Understand the conceptually, the file which you had here and here, both the places. The moment you delete from here, the status will tell you the file is missing here, it got deleted in that. So do you want to commit this behavior of workspace? Remember, ultimately this is your desire. So do you want to delete here also? And when you commit, then you say, okay, delete here also. That means it will create a new commit, third, fourth, whatever it is. So if you think conceptually, the goal is to, whatever you have here, you keep getting a revision here. That's what I've been repeating since morning. Whatever you are having here, you commit and you want to store that as a version in the repository, nothing else. Are you getting my points?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this time what I want.
But how would we get the deleted file? Like if we in the workspace?
I do not get the deleted file. I don't have to do that. See, the file got deleted here, but not here. Correct? So what I will do, I will do checkout operations. Okay, reverse way. See, instead of sending here, opposite way. Okay.
Okay.
So now the question is how. So now let's do that. So see here, git log. See git log. How many commits? See here. This place there was no deletion, but this place there is a deletion. This place there is no deletion. So this file was exist here, but is not exist here. Right now, my workspace, whatever you have here, U is matching with the git log. So now this view is getting larger and larger, and I'm not getting comfortable with it. So what we do in this case, git log --, one line. This way it will show me correct. See here. So what you are doing, basically, these are the versions you have in the repository. Okay, so if you look at this here, these are the versions you have in the repository. Now which one you want? Which one you want? So you want this one here, or this one here, or this one, this one is matching already. This one here, of course you want the one older. So if you want the one older, what do you have to do? You have to check out. So right now you are here, but I want to go here. So I want to check out. Check out means getting now reverse way. That means update your workspace with the reverse way from the history. I don't want to have it. So now what you have to do, git status. See here, git log --, one line, in short, git check out, reverse way, check out. And you see here, copy, paste it. See here, I'll explain you this one little bit later, but focus on the content and flow. See that file one has come. Okay. See here, if you want to go up again, now you know what has happened. You see that right now you check out this one, but I want to go to the latest one. This is mapped to the master. There's a tag actually. I'll tell you the conceptually later, but you want to go to the revert back to the most recent one. Check out master. This is the one which I got it. File one got deleted again. Now if I log one, if you go to the history, very first history, very first history, see that you want to go to this place, git checkout. Sorry, git checkout. Here, and you see here, file one.
Rajesh, whenever you say repository, is it in it's in somewhere in the air, or it is in somewhere that is already released one? Whenever you call as a repository.
What is that, sir?
Whenever you say repository, okay, now we deleted and adding and removing and everything, we are doing it. Okay, that repository is a central repository, or it is in the remote repository?
Where is the central concept is coming right now? Because I've been telling you guys, there's only one directory. I've been repeating. So remote, okay. I don't know where you got this remote word right now. I'm not at all, never use that remote, never use any central repository. There's only one repository since morning I'm talking about, and divided into 3 parts. And this is a dot. Let me recall this stuff. See here.
Okay, maybe it's only within one system, or only one,
right? Yes.
One place. Okay, yes. It is not in the center. Okay.
No, not at all. I know that probably you know a little bit of GitHub, so probably you're getting confused, but no problem, I'll help you in that. But that session is not right now. I'm not covering that topic.
Okay. Yeah, that I just wanted to clarify before. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Rajesh, I have one question. Like in last example, when you like picked the first version of that file, and suppose if I make any changes and commit that, Now that first version of the file will be the super parent, or will it be the latest child?
Okay, that is a very good question actually. And unfortunately, I will not answer this question. And the reason is, now I will not answer this question, because before that, I need to introduce you what is a branching concept. Because if I
Okay,
explain you without a branching concept, you will not get it, or other people will not get it. So right now, please hold that question. Please remind me during the branching, and I'll explain you. Okay.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a very good question, but you should not comment on the older commit, because right now I'm telling you should not comment on the checkout version of older commit. There is a reason for it. And actually, if you're really interested also, see, I check out right now, git check out the latest one. See here, master, and see, I got all the code. But if I check out one more time older one, see here, the answer is hidden. Answer is given here only. The questions answer for your questions is written given here only. But before that, I need to know, you need to know branching, because it's you see here, all this is given, but we need to cover that branching. Okay, see here,
Okay, yeah.
if
I
you want
think
to create a new, yeah, if you want to create a new branch to retain commits you create, you may do this. So I'll talk about it, no problem.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Because I still don't know the branching concept. I'll
Yeah,
not
no
know
problem.
this one.
Yeah. So guys, so I had asked you guys, I have not asked questions, but I asked few questions myself and answer. I give an answer also. So I started with here. Okay. So I started with here, and I run this command till here. And for what? So I did here. Okay. So during this, I renamed the file, committed directory, move a file from one location to another location, added a file but not committed and selected files, deleted a file, deleted directory same way, get back to the stage where deleted files, and then go back to the master also, check out master. So I did all this thing. I showed you the demo also. I explained it to you. Now I'll give you little bit of lab. So you should not forget this concept before moving to the next topic.
Thanks for watching. To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Want to study further? Subscribe to our paid membership to get a deep dive into each and every topic. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to our DevOps School channel and hit the bell icon to learn more. Keep learning.